Elijah and the prophets of Baal is one of the most dramatic moments in the Bible. It shows us that the Lord is the only true God who answers with power. You will find this story in 1 Kings 18. And Elijah came unto all the people, and said, How long halt ye between two opinions? If the Lord be God, follow him. But if Baal, then follow him. And the people answered him not a word. 1 Kings 18, verse 21. Elijah stood alone before the people of Israel. They had turned away from God and were following Baal, a false god. Elijah challenged them to make a choice. He asked, How long will you sit between two sides? If the Lord is God, follow him. If Baal is God, follow him. But the people were silent. They were afraid or unsure. Elijah then set up a test to prove who the real God was. He and the prophets of Baal would each prepare a sacrifice, but they would not light any fire. Instead, they would pray, and the God who answered with fire would be the true God. Then said Elijah unto the people, I, even I only, remain a prophet of the Lord, but Baal's prophets are 450 men. 1 Kings 18, verse 22. Elijah stood alone against 450 prophets of Baal, but he wasn't afraid, because he knew that God was with him. The prophets of Baal went first. They built their altar and began to cry out. And they cried aloud and cut themselves after their manner with knives and lancets, till the blood gushed out upon them. 1 Kings 18, verse 28. They cried from morning till noon, and even hurt themselves to get Baal's attention. But nothing happened. There was no voice, no fire, no answer. Elijah even mocked them, asking if Baal was sleeping or traveling. When it was Elijah's turn, he repaired the altar of the Lord. Then he did something amazing. He poured water all over the sacrifice 3 times, soaking it completely. And it came to pass at the time of the offering of the evening sacrifice that Elijah the prophet came near and said, Lord God of Abraham, Isaac, and of Israel, let it be known this day that thou art God in Israel. 1 Kings 18, verse 36. Elijah prayed a simple but powerful prayer. He didn't shout or dance. He just asked God to show the people that he alone is God. Then the fire of the Lord fell and consumed the burnt sacrifice and the wood and the stones and the dust and licked up the water that was in the trench. 1 Kings 18, verse 38. Immediately, fire came down